Hey everyone, I thought we'd try a deck that's just totally different than what I usually gravitate towards and go through the cards and enjoy them. This is a Luigi Scapini deck, and I found it in a bookstore about 10 years ago. He was selling used decks, and I paid $7.50 for this, and they call it a Tarocchi deck. It is not 78 cards. It is put out by Dal Negro, and it comes with a book. There's the other edge of it there. See if you can get it in. There we go. But I could not find anywhere on the box or in the book or even on the internet when it was put out as in copyright. But it does have this nice little booklet that goes with it. And this is the translation of what you saw on the box in Italian. So it's Plunge into the Mystery. The book is set up 50 English, 50 Italian. It does give you some good information, and it's not your typical information. So this deck was designed for a younger audience, teenagers, and he sort of placed himself in that mindset. And as it says in the booklet here, illustrations and text by Luigi Scapini as well. And a little bit more information down there. So this was made in Italy. He was born in 1946. As one site I got onto said, the card backing is not going to be great for doing reversals. It's a 62 card deck, 22 majors, 40 minors, and it is meant to take you into the world of teenagers and for himself and we in general to understand where their mindsets are. Now, he did change also some of the terminology in the card descriptions, for instance, like batons. He didn't think that generation that would be using this card deck would be able to relate to baton. So we're going to see some of that happening in it, and I'm going to zoom in now. And let's just have some fun. We'll simplify it so you can see just the cards. And I wanted to show you too that it's a smaller size deck because this is my normal tarot card size, and you can see it's quite a bit smaller. But it fits into the hand nicely. It really is a good little cardstock too. And you're going to notice that some of the images are tilted. And I guess that goes along with his feeling of getting into the mindset of a teenager. They're not quite balanced all the time. So you're looking at the Fool there, and I thought I would read you some of the information about the Fool. Now, he calls this, the first one, the Madcap. And I'll take this away so you get a better image there. From Mexico, he's taken something else besides the chihuahua that's biting him. He doesn't seem to be aware he's on the edge of the abyss, that the rope holding the I-beam is about to break. One of the eggs he's carrying will splatter onto the asphalt below and therefore set the style and shape of all the numbers. So that is the Fool. That looks sort of like a New York skyline, and he's been off playing dangerously. There is the Magician. The colors really vibrant, and I just have the feeling sometimes of being at a David Bowie concert even with this deck. Our lovely High Priestess. Really, really, really like that card. And there is another image that I'm just seeing now behind her. That's quite interesting. That is our Empress. And I really like the fact that she's very relaxed with what she's doing. Her creativity is flowing. She's got her paints, her canvas, and her foot in the water there. And she's just really having a great time. She's letting her thoughts really soar. Now there's our 4. It looks more like a bar scene. This is a delightful card. So the scepter becomes the lampshade, the children that are devoted to him at his feet. He's got his lazy boy here, and he's still got the symbol of the blessing. So that is the Pope card. And I'm sorry that this is an out-of-print deck. I did research as much as I could, and it seemed like it wasn't available anywhere. So this is number 6, the Lovers. I like the little Cupid out here. And kids just being crazy on the subway. The Chariot, again, that Evel Knievel type attitude. Even the lettering is a little bit funky. Sometimes it's easy to see. Sometimes you really got to strain a little bit. But that is the Justice card. And she's having pure delight in measuring the heart and the feather. And the gavel here looks quite oversized for her. The Hermit. Now let's look that one up and see what he says about that. All right. As children, some of us like to play the role of Indians, the same ones who later on in life chose to read Carlos Castaneda's and who enjoyed being alone because they'd been bitten by the white rattlesnake and were able to fly with the crows in the solid air of sundown. No one knows if they considered the world a place of exile or a place to keep out of. The colors in that are just gorgeous. There's number 10. Life can be a gamble sometimes. Spin of the dice, spin of the wheel. I guess it's throw of the dice and spin of the wheel. The Force. So that would be our Strength card. The Hanged Man. So it doesn't look like the person in this position has put himself there. It's like he's been put in that position. And this is what I mean about some of the numbers. They sort of blur and merge together. That's my one criticism. There is our Death card, Count Dracula. Temperance. The Devil card. The Tower. A lot of New York type imagery in this, eh? The Stars. So that looks like something out of Star Trek up above. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. What a great pose. The head flung back, music pouring out. The World. Okay, now we're going into the coins. And so he's got more of the gems, because I guess kids could relate more to that. The 2 of coins, the yin and yang symbol. The 3. 4. And teenagers have changed a lot since even this deck was put out. The 5 of coins. There's some real depth to the little booklet. So that's gone from 6. Remember, we're moving some of the cards, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we've gone into the knave. Have the contortionist up here on top. The knight, devilish looking. Our queen. And our king. And that looks like Stonehenge behind there. Sorry. Okay, now we're into the swords. Dancing on the edge of a sword. 2, very nice. 3 of swords. I'm just going to pause and find the definition for that one. Okay, so in the booklet it says, with the 3 of swords, one of the words to put with it would be away. 3 little birds found the door of the cage open and quickly flew out into the clear blue sky. Freedom. The 4 of swords. And I think he actually calls it wings in the book. Flying too close to the sun. And we go to the knave. The knight. The queen. Oh, that's a lovely card. And the king. Now that's powerful. Okay. Well, I see baton there, but maybe in the book it's a little bit different. It is quite interesting to see the little fetus or child there forming. Great colors. Four of batons. Five. Gorgeous flowers. 6 of batons. The knave. The knight. Wow. High energy. Tapping into it for sure. Woo! The queen of batons. Like a Monet picture there. King. And into our cups. So I'm going to pause and see what he says about. Okay, Ace of Cups, the love cup. Love is the secret of the fountain of youth, a pool into which one enters old and weary and comes out young and attractive. Love is so magical that in addition to old age, it also diminishes the anguish provoked by the end of a love story or rejection and allows a new and greater love to begin. Nice. The Two of Cups. Our three Olympians, it looks like. I'm going to pick these up now. It's getting a little bit difficult to get those off. Okay. Then we have our 4. I just love these 3 women here with their little attire in the cup. Ooh, powerful card, 5 of Cups. This one is a really different card. 6 of Cups. The Knave versus the fish in the cup. He's actually riding the cup. The energy of the water suit. Flowing. Okay, Knight of Cups. Our Queen. Pure Indulgence. Our King of Cups. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed that. You can see it fits nicely in your hand. It really is taking you into a world that's a little bit crazy. And it's neat when I look at this now, when he talked about the I beam, that I, because when you're growing up as a teenager, it is all about I. So have a wonderful day. And if you ever get a chance to get your hands on one of these somehow, maybe on eBay, I think it's quite fun. I think you would really enjoy it. It does look fabulous with its colors. You can't see too much there at that angle, but it's a showy little deck. So have a wonderful day, as I always say, and find something really interesting to play with that's just going to take you out of your comfort zone. And I think this is one of those decks.